Yo, chat, Dan VR. Today we're talking about a unique problem for Deepwoken, and that would be rifles and projectile bullets. Now there are a considerable amount of players, especially in the PvP scene, that want projectile bullets completely removed. They think it is unfair. The zoning that you're able to do doesn't fit into the Deepwoken combat, and it's just cheese. You know, it's not fun to fight against. It's only really fun for the people using it, especially Silent Heart rifle, Silent Heart gun. That is a walking cancer tumor. It is terrible to fight. It's just not fun. Now, unfortunately, we're kind of backed into a corner here. With the removal of projectile bullets, you might as well just remove rifles and remove a good portion of the guns from the game. Let me explain. Think about rifles. Rifles are the medium weapons. Do they have really good talents that make them overpowered? No. Almost all of the gun talents are focused around single-hand gun. There's no big talents for rifles that, boost their effectiveness. Damage. Surely they have insane damage. Now, they do have good damage, but compared to spears, mediocre. Swing speed. Okay, the rifles must have insane swing speed. No, it has less than the majority of the swords. Range. Surely rifles have range. Well, without the projectile bullets, it has less range than spears and about equal to most swords. You see where I'm getting at? Without projectile bullets, you might as well just remove rifles from the game, which is just taking out, fun content that they spent weeks working on for the Verse 2 update. You're removing the playstyle of 1,000 or so, thousands and thousands, hundreds even, of Deepwoken's players who use rifle and enjoy guns. It's just gone overnight. There's no longer a good reason to run rifle besides the gimmick of it, oh, I'm using a rifle. But I don't know. I think that there are better ways that they can go about balancing bullets opposed to just completely removing them from the game. A couple people have said that it would make sense if it's just on crit instead of in the M1 cycle. Okay. I don't know if that would work. I think that's like an overcorrection. That's kind of overkill. The bullets do no posture. If you just hold block, you're not going to get hit by it. And then if it is just the M1 cycle, bullets are removed from that, and you're just swinging at people with the rifle, that's not worth it. You just have a slower, less powerful sword, and you don't have the range of a spear. You've just lost every reason that you even were using the rifle in the first place. You're, I think it would make more sense that you can't, that they don't just come by default, that you have to actually buy bullets, and that there's some sort of cap, or that there's damage fall off, depending on how far the bullet has traveled. Maybe just nerfing the bullet damage in general. It's completely removing the only thing it has going for it. I don't know. That's going to mess up a lot of different builds.